Hello, Anton. Yeah, I'm laying down like Jesus and King David used to do. This is how they used to eat. They lay down, and maybe somebody's foot would be in your face, like right here. So that's why you had to wash people's feet, so that when you're eating, you don't have somebody's dirty feet, stinky feet in your face. Let's go over our memory palace new verses. Matthew 5, verse 6. On top of the 6 file is the trash can. On the trash can, you got a battle between angels and pirates, and they're fighting for a prize, a frozen owl that has a red hat on its head, that has a burger, french fries, and a drink. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst, and there's a rocket for coming down, ridden by like the Silver Surfer kind of guy, very shiny guy, and that guy represents righteousness. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. And then the pirates pull out their rocket, and on their rocket is a thin stack of hay with a conch shell, on a bee with a conch shell on its back, shall be, and he's got a big crate of donuts filled with all kinds of chemical chocolate stuff, for they shall be filled. For thin stack of hay shall be filled. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Next, we go to verse 7, which is the cooler. In the cooler, you have the angels battling the pirates. Blessed are. And you have now a cup with a heart on it and a crucifix, and it's being filled with grape juice. Merciful. The heart with the cross is the heart in the cup, and the filled with wine is merciful. Blessed are the merciful, right? The angels are fighting for this cup, mercy cup. Blessed are the merciful, and now you have a rocket, and on the rocket is a thin stack of hay. On the thin stack of hay is a giant conch shell, and what burst out of the conch shell is a train being ridden by an obese bee, going, oh boy, it's really hard work to get this train going. Obtain. And then he picks the cup up and he dumps it. The cup minus the wine is mercy. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Now we go to that light, your 8th file, the light. In this one, we have the angels versus the pirates. Blessed are. This one, you have a meter, like there's a crucifix meter, and it's pointing this way or this way, and it points, on this side is the heart, on this side is something else, I don't know, but it points into the heart, and it ends piercing the heart, and water comes out of the heart. It's like, too much purity, water coming out of the heart. Blessed are the pure in heart. And then there's a rocket in the middle of the sea, for they, and there's a shell on that rocket for they, and there's a thin stack of hay on the rocket in the sea, and a shell, and it's in the sea, right? For they shall see, and then there's a big beam of light that comes down on that rocket, God, for they shall see God. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. God bless you. Have a great day.